Ooh, that's a good one.
And
Obi
Batman
Wan.
dies.
Well, thank
Oh,
you for
does
that
he?
spoiler alert. But
Mm-hmm.
what is up, fellow nerds, and welcome to Not Your Status Quo. Tonight is our Maul in Focus. Getting ready for Small Shadow Lord. We want to talk about his history, his life, his legacy, all that he does well. But before we get into that, Dave, Chris, how's it going, gentlemen?
Well, Keith, say my name. I am fan freaking tastic. I guess I'm one of the Walter White twins, and here we are going again.
Yeah.
Into I just can't wait to get him back into some Star Wars, some good Star
Oh,
Wars
yes.
material. So
Hmm.
I can't wait to dive into it. Chris, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic, guys. I'm so excited to be able to talk about Star Wars with you guys again. A little sad that Doug can't join us tonight, but you're with us in spirit, Doug. We miss you already. But yeah, it's going to be a blast to talk to you about Maul here. And Keith, how are you doing, brother?
Well, gentlemen, I am tremendous. Cannot wait to get into this. Doing my studies, getting my mall knowledge on, getting ready. That's M A
Getting your
U L,
Maul on.
not MALL.
Yeah.
I was,
Going to the mall. Let's go to the mall.
and
Yeah,
just for
all the
those,
teenagers there were scared.
Yeah.
especially since my ringtone is Katy Perry "Teenage Dream." But let's not get
Oh
into
boy.
that.
Oh boy.
It's not shaking off anymore.
No, I had to get rid of it. It's getting too many weird looks at Sully's school. But for those of you
Nearly.
wondering, Doug is actually off rewriting the Acolyte season 2 over at Lucasfilm.
Oh,
He'll be back Sunday night, but he had some work to
oh
do,
boy.
so he'll be back.
Yeah, a
But
lot of work. If you could salvage that show, good luck to you, good sir.
Yeah, we'll see if that still gets aired.
Yeah.
let's talk Maul. So for those of you not knowing what an in focus is, it's just we dive deep into a certain character to get ready for it. So we want you to know all you can know about Maul before Maul Shadow Lord. I mean, and I honestly think there are few characters in the Star Wars universe who have the absolute relentless willpower of Maul.
Oh yeah.
Think
100%.
He
as we
said
talk
absolute.
about as we talk all that we've went through. I mean, we'll talk about it some more, but I mean, his canon
Good.
journey is stretches across films, animation, comics, and each one is like another layer to his character. And he really is, outside of Ahsoka, is probably one of the most developed characters in the Star Wars universe. I mean, he's just everywhere and everything. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's thanks to Filoni. I mean,
Oh yeah.
with what little we got of him in the what the Phantom Menace,
Phantom Menace. Yep.
and not moving any farther than that, I thought when I saw it, I was like, wow, I thought that was going to be so much more of a character. I'm glad they threw him into the Clone Wars and even Rebels. It just
Yeah.
kept him alive, and that you're right. It's one of the most well-rounded characters in Star Wars. I love it.
Yeah. After Phantom Menace, he was half the man he used to be. So,
little Stone Temple pilots,
Yeah.
deep
yes,
cut
STP
thank you, good
years.
sir.
But I mean, it all started when he was a child because he was taken from Dathomir, from Palpatine, and shaped into a Sith assassin, and eventually became his apprentice. I mean,
Yep.
I think
And
Dathomir is a pretty dark society as it is, but I
oh
think
yeah, with
he
the Night
went,
Sisters basically having a matriarch and everything, and Mother Taliesin was actually Darth Maul's mother. So imagine some emotional trauma being raised by the Night Sisters and being shipped off with Palpatine after that. So
I wonder what he gave them to. But the first part of his canon story is well before Phantom Menace. It
Yep.
is 33 BBY, before the Battle of Yavin, for those of you playing the home game, in a 5-issue little miniseries called Darth Maul by Marvel Comics. And basically, Maul is getting just extremely frustrated that Sidious won't let him go attack the Jedi, fight Jedi. He's waiting for his grand plan to come of age. and Maul discovers a Jedi Padawan, Eldra Catis, is being auctioned off by a crime boss. So he sees what he thinks is a loophole in Sidious's orders. So he decides to capture the Padawan so he can basically fight her and do what he's wanted to do, what he's always been wanting to do. And he infiltrates the auction, temporarily allies himself with a group of bounty hunters to help survive all the chaos going on. There's multiple criminal syndicates battling for the control of this Padawan, forcing Maul into these escalating fights that are just crazy. And he ends up freeing Eldra so he can duel her at full strength. And he ends up killing her in combat, exactly what he wants. Sort of satisfies his dark passenger for the moment, having finally tested himself against a Jedi. And he ends up, eliminating all the witnesses to his existence. It was a pretty dark comic run when it came out. And actually, it will be coming out as a back issue breakdown before Shadow. Well, I shouldn't say before. Before and around when Shadow Lord comes out. I'm working on a bunch of, back issue breakdowns, but that's one of the ones I have lined up in the queue. So
lovely. Can't wait for that.
And then after that, we had another comic, which was called Age of Republic, Darth Maul. And basically, Sidious wants Maul to spy on this corrupt senator who is secretly working with the Jedi. And Maul's, while he's stalking him, he realizes the senator is about to betray the Jedi for his own personal gain. Maul ends up manipulating events through the shadows so he can confront the Jedi once again without, exposing the Sith. He kills the senator and the Jedi, and at this point he's just acting out of like pure hatred rather than any strategy. So you can see where he differs a little bit from Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious plans everything out,
calculated, cool, calm, collected,
and he is just hatred and rage built in, and he just wants to go out and do it. And he ends up reporting back to Sidious that he took care of it, but Sidious recognizes his growing impatience and his, as he calls it, dangerous bloodlust.
Which is crazy to say about a Sith. Why? Why would they have that? They seem like calm, respectable people.
Yeah,
You think he'd
they're
get kicked out
never
of the
fueled
club?
by hatred. Yeah, and anger.
They don't let their
Fear.
emotions get the best of them.
Not at all. No attachments there whatsoever.
And that leads us into the Phantom Menace. And as anyone knows who's watched the movie, he finally makes his presence known to the Jedi. He's tracking down Queen Amidala. He ends up dueling Qui-Gon Jinn, and then later fights Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan on Naboo. He ends up killing Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan ends up cutting him in half, basically, and he is plummeting into that reactor shaft. And like Dave said earlier, we all thought that was the end of him.
Right, we all did for the longest time too. So we never had anything for years after the Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you guys an amusing anecdote. When my nephews were young, one of them's already graduated from U of M Dearborn. The other's graduated from Michigan State this year. And the youngest is like in his second year of college. But when they were young, this was pre-youngest too. I was babysitting my nephews, and they weren't allowed to watch the Star Wars movies. But they had played the Lego Star Wars games, so they were telling me, let's watch the Phantom Menace. And I was like, I don't think you guys are allowed to. And they told me the plot, saying they've seen it. So I was like,
oh,
let's watch it. We ended up watching it, and I did find out when my brother got home that, that was because they knew the plot from the thing, but they really weren't supposed to watch it. And just so you guys know, Attack on Show is out in YouTube. The best character to decide to bring back and done so well. 100% true. He deserves so much
Robbie.
more, and I'm glad it's been corrected. Rob, you're absolutely right.
He's absolutely right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and he said she was the original design for Darth Maul. Ahsoka was?
Or his Padawan. The Twi'lek.
Oh,
Oh, Darth
yeah.
Talon.
So he means No, not Darth Talon. He means Mother Talzin was one of the original concepts for the Apprentice, the Sith Apprentice.
Oh,
Oh,
got
Yeah,
it. Nice.
I think that's what you mean, right, Rob?
interesting.
Mhm.
Well, not only that, she's still alive in spirit form, right?
Oh yeah, you can't kill her.
Yeah, we'll
She's
get,
in the mist somewhere.
she
That's
was
who Rob
actually
meant, yes.
yeah, she was actually killed by Palpatine in one of the comics, which we'll get to in a moment. Because
Oh yeah, they did do that.
after that,
Rob
we
gave us
find...
an absolutely.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna be drinking so much here.
I know. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom here in a minute.
Right?
And we know that after him being cut in half by Obi-Wan, he survives through sheer hatred, clinging
Yeah.
to life in the depths of Lotho Minor. His mind is fractured, and his body is decaying, and he actually constructs spider cybernetic legs to
I
kind of
know.
stay alive.
He's sort of Spider-Man of the Star Wars universe.
Yeah, he's got the red color to him too.
Yeah,
That's true.
He does.
Dang, we figured something out here today.
We did.
He ends up being found by his brother, Savage Opress.
Savage.
Can't wait to see him.
Yes. And he brings him back to Mother Talzin, who restores his body and mind. And Maul begins his revenge crusade against Obi-Wan, basically forming alliances and with criminals and sowing chaos across the galaxy. And that leads us into Darth Maul, Son of Dathomir, which
Oh yeah, that's
we
a good one.
do have a back issue breakdown for that run on our channel right now. And basically, it's a 4-issue comic continuation of Maul's story. And he's captured by Sidious. Maul is imprisoned and tortured to draw Mother Talzin. He is rescued by his Mandalorian followers and immediately resumes his war against the Separatists. He ends up battling General Grievous and Count Dooku across multiple worlds, trying to rebuild his Shadow Collective. And Sidious and Dooku systematically dismantle Maul's forces, pushing him towards desperation. And Maul lures Dooku into a trap and attempts to turn him against Sidious, which unfortunately he would not turn against him. And then Mother Talzin finally intervenes, revealing Sidious once stole Maul from her and she intends to reclaim him. And a massive confrontation erupts on Dathomir. Talzin's battling Sidious through dark magic while Maul is fighting Grievous and Dooku. And Mother Talzin nearly defeats Sidious, but is overwhelmed when Grievous comes and stabs her. So she was close to winning. So that shows you what kind of power she has, because we know how powerful Darth Sidious is. And then she ends up sacrificing herself so Maul can escape. And he flees with the remnants of his forces, and Sidious basically says Maul is no longer a threat to our Sith plans. And that's where that comic series ends.
That's where it ends. And little anecdote here is the whole reason why we got that comic book series is because Clone Wars was taken off the air for a while. We didn't have any more of that, and they wanted to complete his story. And of course, we did get more Clone Wars after that as well. But in that intermission time where we didn't know if we were going to get any more animated series, they produced this comic to explain what happened to Darth Maul.
Yep.
Well, Maul, he was not a Sith anymore, so.
Yeah, he's no longer Darth. But we did see in the Clone Wars earlier, too, that Sidious did end up confronting Maul, and Savage Opress end up killing his brother and saying, I still have plans for you, basically, and then let Maul live. So, anything that happens after that is pretty much his fault. He let him live, so.
Right. And a lot of fans have issues with the idea of, Qui-Gon gets stabbed, right? And Maul gets cut in half and survives. But it's basically a thing about, Sith and their anger to keep themselves alive. Jedi don't have that, and that's why he was able to pass on. He was willing to not have the attachment to life and to be one with the Force. And the whole thing that the Siths want to do is to live forever. They want to live. So they keep themselves alive through sheer hatred and stuff. And the Jedis just don't do that. So that's why Qui-Gon died, whereas Maul survived.
Yep.
Well, you know who else survived direct stabbing was Sierra's favorite. I can't think of her name.
Oh,
A
And,
couple of
Sabine.
times too.
Sabine Wren.
Sabine did. Yeah, and that other from Kenobi. What was her name? Oh,
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I'm blinking.
The third sister.
Yes.
Keith's favorite. He loves that character.
Oh,
I like the
yeah.
third
Yeah,
sister.
she got
I don't
stabbed
like the
so
sixth
many
sister
times.
or whatever. But Attack on Show does say Kathleen Kennedy canceled it. Go ahead and say it. Yes, she did, and that was not
And
a
now she's
quality
canceled,
move.
so
Yes,
Yeah.
bye, Kathleen.
Well, at least when it came back, it was excellent.
yes. Well, and let's
Oh,
talk about the
100%.
Clone Wars season 7 because
Oh, God.
not the Martez sisters. Let's slow down.
That was the best part. What do you
Best
mean?
part.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with Dave on this.
The Siege of Mandalore, which
Oh God,
So
yeah.
cool.
Maul rules Mandalore through the Shadow Collective, and Ahsoka comes and confronts him, and basically battling him. He's making actually a great pitch to her, like, listen,
Yeah.
Anakin's fallen. He's no longer part of the light. Join me. I know what's going on, and we can take them on. And he, is like, only together can we do this. She doesn't believe him, obviously.
Join me and we can rule the galaxy as you're not my son, but
As
Maul and
friends.
Ahsoka.
as friends. Yeah.
Because clearly I don't have anything going on below the waist, you
Yeah.
know, because stuff happened to
What
me.
a
Because of Obi Wan
What a-
Kenobi. Kenobi.
Kenobi. What an amazing story to wrap up the Clone Wars as well. Getting that other perspective of Order 66 too, and seeing how Maul was involved with that and getting away, which I'm sure Keith will tell us here in a second.
That's what I was going to say.
That's been the background. That's been the background on my computer since that episode. I mean, I could show you guys right now. It's been Ahsoka staring at the helmets that are on
Yeah.
the sticks. That's been my background on my computer for what, 8 years now? I think that's when it
man.
came out.
And I know Attack on Show had made one of his
Yes.
3D printing ones with the Vader shadow
Recently.
in the visor. Yeah. From
Yeah,
that
yeah.
episode. Because, he ends up escaping because of Order 66. Ahsoka has to confront Rex and finally kind of brings it down. But just those last 4
Beautiful.
episodes, they should release in the theater. I would love to see it like on a Super IMAX screen.
Oh,
Because
100%.
the choreography between Maul and Ahsoka when they're battling is
Yeah.
dang near perfect. So good.
And Attack on Show mentioned it too. Ray Park actually did the motion capture for all those fights as well. So good point out there, Attack on Show. Yeah, that's chef's kiss, like you said.
And he loved the 332nd, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, soon after that, he appears in Solo, a Star Wars story. He is the secret leader
yeah.
of Crimson Dawn, and he commands Qi'ra to, report to him on Dathomir setting up his underworld empire. And I'll still remember when Dave and I and Doug were at the theater for our At the Theater spoiler-free review. When someone saw Maul sitting near us, they were like, "What? That makes no sense." And we all, like in unison, leaned over and said, "Go watch the Clone Wars."
Yeah.
He was like,
Right?
"Huh? What?"
Yeah.
What? He's alive.
That's the thing with like casual viewers too. They have umbrage with these type of things with the animated series linking into some of the live actions. A lot of people that don't watch Clone Wars, Rebels, and all these other animated series get really confused whenever these characters pop up, like in Ahsoka as well as in Solo. But yeah, it's essential viewing and it's a part of the canon. And George Lucas set it up that way as well. So you should be watching those things.
It's one of the best universes for the animation meaning something, because
Yeah.
I honestly think the Clone Wars animated series made Revenge of the Sith better.
Oh yeah,
Especially
it completely
with-
saved the prequels for me.
yeah,
100%. Yeah, it was such a deeper story.
Yeah.
especially the Siege of Mandalore kind of going at the same time as the events of the movie. Just, I mean, amazingly well done. I mean, I hope with Dave Filoni now kind of in charge, there'll be more animated projects. They won't worry about doing animated projects because he's all about the animated stuff. And I think Rob was right from Attack on Show. I don't think Kathleen Kennedy was as big into it. She might have been one of those, well, animation is kind of for kids. And I know there's probably some people, hey, Walter White Twin, you're too old to be watching animated projects, but you're never too old to watch animated, especially when it's, fantastic Star Wars stuff.
It took me a while to get my parents to watch it too, because they're they're obviously older than I am, and that's the thing. That's the same thing they thought was like
obviously older
animated show. It's
wouldn't really make sense if they were younger.
No, I'm just that good. No, anyway, no, it took them a while, and then they finally watched it, and then I got them to watch the Bad Batch, Rebels. And they got into it. I'm like, yeah, it just completes the story. You have to watch it.
Yeah, way to go, Dave's parents. You guys are awesome.
They definitely are. Too bad their son isn't so great. I kid. I'm kidding.
Oh, shade.
He's awesome. We're twins. I'm just giving him some crap because we're twins.
Right? But he's just self-deprecating here. So, he's gone.
Dave,
no,
David, come back.
David, come back.
Come back.
You
David.
can blame it all on me.
Thank you. You get it.
Yes,
you get it.
Player. Yeah, we know the musical references here. We get them.
That's right.
And then, like Dave mentioned, his parents watched Rebels, and Maul came back for Rebels. He was searching for his purpose. He ended up defeating a couple Inquisitors while searching for a Sith holocron.
Holocron. Yep.
Which he wanted a little more power. And then, in my opinion...
He also wanted Ezra.
Oh, yes. He wanted an apprentice. In one of the best scenes, I think, from any Star Wars. It's up there. Twin Sons.
Twin
Maul
Sons, yes.
versus Obi-Wan. He confronts Obi-Wan for the last time. He, at first, is like, oh, you're living like a rat here on nothing. And then he's like, wait. By the way, perfectly voiced by Sam Witwer.
Oh, yeah. I can't believe we haven't mentioned Sam Witwer yet, guys, because he took over that voice for, who was the voice actor on the movie? Oh, man, I need to turn in my Star Wars card here. But he took over it for the animation and just knocked it out of the park. I mean, loved him in Force Unleashed, the games, and he's one of us, guys. Like, he loves Star Wars and he's out nerded Dave Filoni at times, talking about the story and everything. And so he's just amazing. So hats
and he was
off
on
to you,
Smallville.
good sir. He was Doomsday.
Doomsday, season 8. And yes, he hit the button. I can't leave it out if it's out there. I'm sorry.
Somebody save me.
And he ends up figuring out, you're here for a purpose. And
he does.
He's no dummy.
Yeah. And what made that scene so great is Obi Wan Kenobi taking the old Obi-Wan stance, the new Obi-Wan stance, and then basically Maul tried the exact same move he attempted that he killed Qui-Gon with.
Yeah, he was using Qui-Gon's form at first to draw him in to do that same move. So it was very smart. One of the smartest fight scenes I've seen, lightsaber duels that I've seen. Very quick, very action-packed, but just beautifully done. Beautifully rendered, too.
Oh, and Attack on Show said Sam is amazing. Was so happy to meet him at MC3.
I'm so awesome. Jealous. I remember seeing that picture, too, of him with Sam. I was like, oh.
And he said Peter Serafinowicz?
Oh, Serafinowicz. Thank you.
Who was
Peter
also
Serafinowicz.
Who was also
Guardians
the
of the
what
Galaxy.
an a-hole Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, really? That's
a great
that
voice.
guy?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's the one that voiced him because Oh my God, I'm Ray Park. Ray Park didn't voice it at all in the movie. I don't guess they didn't like his voice or whatnot. So probably the same thing as David Prowse from as Darth Vader.
I was gonna say, did you hear David Prowse giving those
Yes,
lines?
yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm
that's
sure it was the same situation on set. It's like, we got to get somebody else in here. Peter, come on, get over here.
Yeah, and Sam Witwer had talked about how he used his voice and changed it up a bit to make it his own. And man,
Yeah.
it was really just
He
fantastic.
did make it his own.
Oh, and Rob says, I felt like Rebels made him a little too kiddish. Him and Hondo.
Did he do Hondo's voice too?
No, just saying that Rebels made Hondo a little too kiddish.
I liked Hondo. I'm waiting to see Hondo in live action.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
I feel like they did take the seriousness down a little bit for Rebels for a lot of the episodes, but then there was some really deep episodes as well, like you were saying with Twin Sons. But yeah, I could see that, for a lot of the episodes they really did not go as dark as they did in Clone Wars.
And that is pretty much the story of Maul, who will be obviously getting a little bit more canon with Maul Shadow Lord, which I can't wait for, because the criminal collective aspect of his life basically between episode 3 and 4 is pretty fascinating. It'll be nice to see, especially since it does look like he will be taking an apprentice, a Twi'lek apprentice, as it were, in this show, which, for those of you who, go deep into Star Wars, Maul was going to be George Lucas's villain for the sequel trilogy, and his apprentice was going to be a Twi'lek called Darth Talon. So it looks like Filoni doing what he likes to do is take these Legends things and pieces and bring them into canon. So it won't be post Return of the Jedi, but we're going to get that, in between.
Oh yeah, this
3 and 4.
definitely seems like the treatment that George Lucas had written and ready to go, that was just thrown away by Disney after they bought it,
Well,
in
to
good
their
hands,
credit,
right?
they had this awesome trilogy mapped out that just
yeah?
intertwined.
They knew everything that they were going to do for that trilogy too, right? Yeah. So
Yeah, nothing changed after the first installment of that series.
right. Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, it's a good thing
So-
they built up Snoke.
I am very excited about this new show, Maul Shadow Lord, because guess who is the showrunner on this one? Who has developed it and helped make this? It's Dave Filoni. So we got Dave Filoni coming back and taking a good part in this show. I think that's where, like, the Bad Batch, like season 3 wasn't as good, and I think that one of the reasons why is because Dave Filoni didn't have a direct hand in it as much as the other stuff. So it'll be really cool that we're getting more Dave Filoni attention to this show.
Do we know where this Maul Shadow Lord fits in here?
Yeah.
I assume, is it post Solo?
It's a year. It's a year after. No, it's before Solo.
Oh, okay.
It's a year after episode 3. So, or
Wait,
the Clone
so-
Wars, the last episode of the Clone Wars.
So a
Well,
year
then he
after
ain't
the
gonna
siege
die.
of Mandalore.
Yep. 1
He's
year
not
after.
going to die. We know that. If that's what
No.
that's where it is in the timeline.
Yeah, because we gotta figure. Like, we know that he's well established in Solo for his criminal syndicate and everything. So this is basically showing how he got there. It's filling in the gap between Solo and Clone Wars.
Could it get spicy?
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna get spicy.
You go to run some spice. Sporty spice.
trade.
Well, I don't know if anyone has the chat and anyone has any questions or thoughts in the chat. That's really
Oh,
that's Maul. That's all that we got so far, and I can't wait for it to be built on.
the amazing composer who worked on Rebels and Clone Wars, and he actually came and did live action Ahsoka.
Kevin
Kevin
Kiner?
Kiner? Yeah. So the composers on this new show are his 2 kids, his daughter and his son. So it's
Oh, no
Sean
way.
Kiner and Deanna Kiner. So
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, oh my God,
Nice.
keep it in the family. That's awesome. So really looking forward to seeing what they produce with that. Like, I love the music of Star Wars. It's one of the biggest things for me that I've always loved with Johnny Williams, Kevin Kiner, uh, Ludwig Göransson on Mandalorian.
Who just won an
Just love
Oscar.
I was about
another
to mention.
Oscar. I think he's won 4.
Oh,
So
really? Oh, wow.
yeah, Creed, Sinners. What else did he win for? Um,
He did win for the
one of the
Mandalorian too, didn't he?
Not an Oscar,
I,
an Emmy.
not an Oscar.
Well, I guess not. Yeah, those aren't
Um,
Oscars. Well, those are
One of the
Emmys.
Christopher Nolan movies he won for. I forget which one, but yeah, he's won 4 of them now,
Oh, wow.
which is like Black Panther as well. He won for that.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
really? I didn't.
Well, because
know
he was a
that.
composer on that. Yep.
Attack on Show said somehow Maul has returned, thankfully.
Somehow. Oh
And he
well,
said,
we're
I'm
way past
surprised
that.
to hear some negative feedback on the animation design. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm
Oh.
excited for the painted style.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really love the painted style. It feels like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I love that kind of like, yeah, painted comic booky type of style. So yeah,
And he
I
said, I'm
have no
glad they
problem with
didn't
that
go with
whatsoever.
the elongated look of Rebels. As much as I
Yeah.
enjoyed Rebels,
Agreed.
the animation was a weak point for that.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were
And-
trying to crank out episodes as opposed to do their best with the art style.
Well, the original intent of that art style for Rebels was because they were really trying to pay an homage to Ralph McQuarrie and his original paintings. And so they drew a lot of inspiration from those mock-ups and everything they did to get Star Wars made to begin with. So in that respect, I liked it, but I absolutely agree with you guys. I much prefer the Clone Wars animation over Rebels.
Yeah.
But I get what they were trying to do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I just watched the trailer again right before we went on, and it just looks amazing. Like even
It
that last,
does.
remember that last season of the Bad Batch, how incredible that looked. I mean,
Yep.
this is like a step up from that even, and like a not like
Wow,
huge step, but it looks great.
And
Yeah.
as none of the kids say anymore, it slaps.
It does.
Just
It
like the theme from
slaps.
Taxi.
So I did hear some buzz too that this might not be the only season we get of Shadow Lord. So we might be getting a second, maybe even a third season of this. Let's hope. I would love to see it. But if we don't get it, I would absolutely, oh God, take out
Do it again.
I would love to see another animation after Return of the Jedi with Luke, Leia, and Han. I'd be so ecstatic to get something like that. Please give me it.
We want it.
And Attack on Ship.
We would watch it. They should do it. They're so worried about,
They should.
oh, we can't recast these people. Oh, we can't do this. We don't want to touch this. You know, please.
Then
Let's
here's
see.
your solution right here. If you don't want to recast, produce an animated series. They're doing it with Firefly, so and I think that is a bold, genius move.
Aren't people from Firefly? Aren't they all voicing their own characters too?
They are all coming back to voice their characters. Yes, for season 2 of Firefly.
If they could have one person in that show, all right, tangent for a second, be a live action person, it would have to be Summer Glau for me. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. We'll have her be live action, and basically, like Roger Rabbit, we'll just make everybody else animated.
Yes, the inverse of Roger Rabbit. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that would work out very nicely.
There we go.
All right. And yes, they also, according to Rob, they also had no budget for Rebels. Oh,
Yeah, it
God,
was tight.
I heard that in my head, and I was like they could just spend as much as they wanted, but they had a
Yeah.
very low budget. I see what you're saying.
They did.
So
Because
I'm
they
hoping-
had just been bought by Disney, so they they really cracked down on the whip when it came to how to produce it. So yeah, the budget definitely was in play when it came to the animation style.
And he says so.
So
I'm
we got
hoping
all
Filoni,
those characters. Well, go ahead.
I'm hoping Filoni opens the checkbook now that he's in charge. I want all the seasons. If they've got stories for 5 or
Same.
6 to 10 seasons, make them. I will watch them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll watch them too. Yeah,
I was gonna say all the characters.
and
from
we'll be
Rebels
here
made it to
talking
live
about it.
action. All of them. Well, not Hondo,
No,
but
uh,
but
Kanan didn't make it.
well, we got.
His kid.
That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
I guess part
But
of him.
we even
The
got
green kid.
our Stan guy, Clancy Brown. We got his character in live action. Even
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
um,
Oh, I love Clancy Brown.
that's just like a precursor to Ahsoka, is what that show
Hmm.
is. We even got Zeb coming up in the movie. So
Right.
Yeah, we saw Zeb in season 3 of The Mandalorian, and he's going to be in The
Hmm.
Mandalorian and Grogu, which I'm happy for. I like these characters. I want to see things keep going. I don't want them to be boxed in to thinking it all has to be during the Skywalker saga. You know what?
yeah,
None of us were fans of the Acolyte. That doesn't mean they can't touch the High Republic era. Do things in there. Do things, tell stories. Some of the High Republic comics have been really good and very entertaining and talking about, when the Jedi were at the height of their power and all this other stuff. You can still tell good stories.
Hmm.
Just make sure the writing's up to snuff and, you're putting out something good.
Yeah. Attack on Show says, "What characters do you hope to see in Maul?" What do you guys think, Keith?
You know,
Hmm.
I would love
I
to
got
see
one.
Darth Sidious.
Are we gonna
would
see
too.
Dooku and Grievous? I think that'd be great.
Well, probably not
They're
Grievous
dead.
because this is post Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, so
And
that's
probably not
right. Yeah,
Dooku.
Or Dooku.
Yeah.
you're right. Being in the time frame that you're talking about, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I mean,
Yeah, I would love to see Sidious. I'd love to see Emperor Palpatine forming this empire, or his part to play in converting the Republic over to an empire. And we didn't get
Maybe
much of
Jabba
that
the
in
Hutt.
Bad Batch. I thought we were going to get more of him.
it did seem like we would get that. Maybe we'll see some bounty hunters being hired. Maybe we'll see
Boss.
Oh yeah,
Bosk or
Dubusk, Mitch.
oh my god, he showed up in the Mandalorian. Or he
The
showed up in
trailer for
Book
the
of Boba
Mandalorian.
Fett. The blue guy.
Oh yeah,
Cad
Cad
Bane.
Bane.
Cad Bane, yeah. Maybe we'll
Always,
see,
always love to see Cad Bane. Yeah,
we
give me
could
him all
see-
the time.
We could see him being hired by Maul or someone hiring him to go after Maul. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities. Boba Fett might be too young at this point to really play a part. But
Yeah.
man,
What do you think,
even,
Dave? Who
Fennec
would you like to
Shand.
see?
Maybe a Hut. Maybe a Jabba the Hutt. I mean, he is going to be.
Shabba?
He's going to
He'll
be
be there.
dealing with that world, and he's going to have to see, the Pikes.
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
their Spikes
yeah. The
trait.
Pikes are in the trailer, so yeah.
Yeah.
My the one I want to see, and there are some theories saying that he is going to show up, is Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh, you're kidding me? How? He's
He's
he
going
had
to be
be
out
very
there
young.
taking care of the syndicates and everything, and the criminal syndicates.
He'd have
He's
to-
around,
yeah.
and he was there for Rebels as well too. So
Yeah.
I would love to see him show up and be the big bad of the
I think
show.
he'd be just starting out, wouldn't he? It's
yeah,
just-
around, yeah.
But like, he's not a Grand Admiral at this point, but he could be in charge.
No, he
of
wouldn't be.
trying to push down the syndicates, which would have him at odds
This would
with
be
Maul.
one of his first missions for the Empire and everything.
Yeah.
Maybe to build his
making
name.
a name for himself. Yeah.
Maybe this is how he becomes Grand Admiral Thrawn. So,
Oh, and Attack on Show says, I'm always game for more Embo. Can't wait to see him in the Mandalorian.
Embo.
That's
Yes,
awesome. When I
that's who I
saw
was
him in the
thinking of.
trailer, that was fantastic. And he does say Boba would be a teenager, right? He was doing jobs in Clone Wars, so we could see him.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Private Thrawn. Now,
Private
Rob,
Thrawn, yep.
I know he didn't serve in the military. He's an officer, so he doesn't start out as a private. Those are, unlisted, enlisted, not officer type. So he would probably like a second lieutenant Thrawn or something
Well,
along those lines.
yeah. He's basically in the Star Navy, and so he would be an Ensign Thrawn.
Oh, that's
That
right.
is another character that needs to be. I think that I don't. We've had this discussion before that I think he'd be the great for the next trilogy. He would be the great villain. I mean, big bad Thrawn. I
Mhm.
mean, most people don't know about him because they don't watch the animated shows.
Yeah.
until
Well,
you
we got
got
him
to
in Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Yeah, and then they saw Ahsoka and like, who's this Thrawn guy?
Who's this
He's
guy?
probably one of the best villains in the universe.
Right.
And honestly, the Timothy Zahn trilogy, Heir to the Empire, the last
That was my original sequel trilogy right there.
that got me back into Star Wars when I was a young adult,
Oh yeah.
and
During the Dark
I-
Ages.
I read those and was like, "This is tremendous! Oh man, we need to see this."
Right.
And man, I was happy we
It-
got Thrawn and Rebels, and then
Right.
Ahsoka. And you're right, we need to see. I'm really hoping when we see the Mandalorian and Grogu in like 60
They're setting
7
us up.
days or something along that, they're setting up this galactic battle with Thrawn at the head of the Imperial remnants versus the New Republic. That would be what we need
I
as
know
Star
that
Wars
there's-
fans.
I know that there's a lot of stuff on the chopping block. We talked about it last week, how the Rise of the Jedi is now scrapped. Are they still going through with Dave Filoni's movie as well?
I have not heard, but a lot of people
haven't
do
heard either.
think that is possibly not happening anymore, which would be a shame. And I guess, we're
Would be.
going to get the Mandalorian
Yeah.
and Grogu. We're getting Ahsoka season 2, and those
Mm-hmm.
things all seem to be building towards it. So I'm hoping that's just scuttlebutt that isn't actually true coming out of Lucasfilm, because that would stink.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
A lot of people, I think they judge Star Wars the wrong way. I mean, like they don't give it the positive. Yeah, I saw that. They don't give it the positive, benefit of the doubt. As soon as something comes out, these people who supposedly love Star Wars just bash everything that comes out. Like when
Yeah.
remember when Solo came out, and everyone
Yeah.
was just like, "Oh, Star Wars fatigue." I hated it. It was a good movie. I mean,
Yeah.
standalone,
I think the sequel
good movie.
sequel trilogy really did like paint people's perspective on Solo, and if we would have just gotten Solo, and we would have gotten other things like that, opposed to the sequel trilogy, I think people would have enjoyed it a lot more
Yeah.
without the
Oh, for sure.
taste of Rise of Skywalker in their mouth.
It's funny because I think most people, Force Awakens, people were like, okay, yeah. Oh, jeez, it's kicked open the door, scared me. And people were like, okay, Last Jedi was very divisive. Some
Happy
people
belated
liked it.
birthday.
Oh, Chris said happy belated birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday.
10 years old.
10, 10, 10.
Yeah,
And-
double digits.
Last Jedi was very divisive. Some people loved it, some people not so much. But the one thing that J.J. Abrams did was bring the fandom back together with a collective hatred.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
true.
Can I tell you guys my
very
favorite
true.
number?
Yeah, what's your favorite number?
3,333 billion. 333,000,000.
Oh my gosh.
333,000.
333.
All threes?
333. Yep.
Nice. Did you do your math on that?
32 cents.
Okay, good. Thanks, buddy.
0.32.
Man, he reminds me so much of my son, JJ. Oh, man.
No joke. There is a picture of me
Yeah.
when I was, I think, 5 or 6. I look just like his picture
Just like-
when he was 5 or 6. So he'll be joining the Walter White triplets when he's
All right.
when he's in about 45 years or so.
What? Once he hits that growth spurt, yeah, we'll get him in a. You can paint on a.
Make sure you get
Little
that senior
mustache.
picture of him with a fire extinguisher.
Tessie, my daughter's going to do that for her senior pictures. this
Oh,
summer.
is she?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Tag on Show says the nice thing with Filoni is he'll create stories and find filmmakers to make the movie, where Kathleen doing filmmakers and let them make whatever regardless of continuity. I
Yeah.
hope that's true. It sounds how Filoni would like to run things, and I've got high hopes that they won't be bringing in filmmakers to do their vision necessarily. They'll probably let some of that happen, but I think for the most
Yeah.
part it'll be here's our story we want to tell. They might bring in younger directors and people who are willing to take it that bigger break by doing a Star Wars film and not
Yeah.
have to do their own thing.
I really do hope that Dave Filoni is very much the Kevin Feige of the Star Wars universe for us, to be in charge of the story, making sure that we're protecting what we've got and just improving upon it. So
And he
What
said
I-
Rogue,
That's the case.
Rogue One was the only real good movie from Disney. Yes.
Yeah.
That was the best. That was the pinnacle for me. And like even now, it's like even better because of Andor. So I need
That
to do
whole
another
Andor
review.
situation, those
Yeah.
2 seasons in Rogue One, if that had just been the whole thing and you didn't relate it
Yeah.
to anything else, it still would have been amazing.
Still amazing, yeah. The only thing I didn't like about Rogue One was Carrie Fisher CGI at the end of that.
Yeah.
So
And
it just-
Tarkin.
Tarkin, yeah, a little uncanny valley when it came to those two characters. A little too early for that technology.
But it certainly
But
didn't
other
ruin
than
the
that,
film because,
beautiful.
yeah,
No,
that was one of
that
those where
hallway
you-
scene, woo! That Vader hallway scene still to this day is peak Vader.
Hunter, absolutely.
Absolutely, he screamed from the depth of his lungs.
Absolutely. The depths of his lord. That's gonna hurt.
All right, are you guys ready for some news and notes from across
are.
the
Do it!
nerdosphere?
Yes.
Do it.
So, I know that
Do it.
Chris over at Fatherly Fandom did a breakdown of the Spider-Man trailer today. It's up on his YouTube
did.
page. Please go check it out.
Yeah.
It got 718 million views
Yeah.
its first 24 hours. The
More than
biggest
Grand Theft
trailer
Auto.
debut of all time.
Well,
Well worth it too. That was an amazing trailer. I like everything that would get me excited for this film and more came out in that trailer. So I'm prepped. I'm ready to go. I'm excited now.
And it's proved a lot of the things we had been hearing about it. That that we knew that there was going to be a time
Yeah.
jump from No Way Home, and
Yeah.
we were going to see a montage of battling villains. And we saw Boomerang, we saw Tartantia. Like, oh my God, I can't even remember to say his name. And some of these scenes are straight from the comics.
Yeah.
And
Scorpion.
Scorpion, we saw Scorpion, who
Scorpion.
looked thankfully so
And
much better than that artwork
Oh yeah.
that we had seen how he was going to look. I saw that and was like, ooh, but he looks much better from the trailer. Happy to see that. And what Chris pointed out earlier is that when he's carrying that person from Amazing Fantasy 15, that looks like it's happening during Thunderbolts.
Yes.
When
Yeah.
the Void is kind of attacking. If we get some type of scene with Spider-Man saving people and helping during that scene from the Thunderbolts, I'm going to be a very happy nerd at the end of
Yeah.
July when we see this movie.
And yeah, it's like a 4-year gap. So I very much assume they're going to do a quick montage at the beginning of all the heroics that Spider-Man has done throughout the years in order for him to become the penultimate friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. So,
And we know he's been
Yeah,
doing
he's a
good for the
really
city.
friendly neighbor.
That's right.
yeah. It's a neighbor, a friendly neighbor.
We know he's been doing good for the city because we see Mayor Fisk's consultant handing him a key to the city, which when I saw that, I'm like, okay, fantastic. If they can't use Fisk
Yeah.
in a Spider-Man movie because of contractual things, put other characters from Daredevil Born Again in there and kind
Yeah.
of get that tie-in going. And please, we know there was a scene that it looked like a couple people were hidden, much like from No Way Home, when an invisible knee was.
It's almost
going at
exactly
Wizard.
the same. Yeah, as No Way Home. That shot is almost exactly the same too. It's like, are they toying with us? Are they
He did that in
trolling us
Endgame
again?
as well.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Tag on show said
What are you laughing
Chris's breakdown got 700 million views.
I
Yes.
wish.
Yes,
I
it
wish.
did. He is now the most
700 million
powerful
views
person on
and-
YouTube.
Jeez.
And
We're
Rob
lucky to him.
agrees,
Thanks, man.
agrees on the
I'd
tag.
be lucky if my video gets 50 views. I'd be happy.
Dude, I was the 50th
700
like.
million.
What are you talking about?
yeah.
You got a lot more than 50 views.
Now, here's
Okay,
another thing
nice.
we should talk about. We kind of talked about it on Slack a little bit earlier. Rob is saying Daredevil is definitely erased for that trailer.
I
Who's
think
the other
Charlie
person?
Cox is lying. Yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
If I was in it, I would say I wasn't in it. But I'm not
Yeah.
lying. You're lying. It's okay.
It's just like Andrew Garfield. Yeah, he did the
Yeah.
same thing. They've done this time and time again. Daredevil is totally in Spider-Man.
And you know,
So
who else could be there? Is it the Punisher? Is it
Hulk,
flying through the air?
Banner's in it, so
That could be Banner. But I heard the Banner was supposed to be, the Gray Hulk, the worst Hulk in this movie.
oh, I would love to see the Gray Hulk. I thought for sure in the second Avengers movie we were going to get the Gray Hulk, and I was so disappointed we didn't. Man, give me that, please.
now? If you guys saw,
Wolverine.
Banner is wearing that thing on his wrist to suppress the Hulk in this movie. So something's going to happen, which probably
Yeah.
spurs the Savage Hulk out, possibly. But the only other thought I was thinking, because you're right, Dave, the Punisher doesn't really jump and fly through the air. He's more of a stand his ground.
He's a
not-
shoot
not
'em
for
up
that
kind
long,
of
but
guy.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
there had been a lot of rumors that Yelena Belova, the new Black Widow, was going to be in this movie. Maybe she meets Spider-Man through the Thunderbolts crossover part, and maybe Spider-Man, Daredevil, and the new Black Widow are all fighting the hand in that scene.
Yep. Yeah, the new Avengers are right there at the old Stark Tower, Avengers Tower. So they're in the city too. There's so many superheroes in New York. It's, and they're
That's
all
why they had
ignored
to
in
expand
Daredevil.
to the West Coast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's where Kamala is, according to her father. That's where Kate Bishop is.
Yep. And Attack on
Convenient
Show
storytelling to have them on the other side of the country.
Right.
says Jean Grey, so that could definitely be Jean Grey.
Sadie Sink.
Oh, yeah. That was Sadie Sink.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, what do you guys think? I know that Doug had a theory that it was somebody else, but yeah, all signs seem to be pointing towards.
To me,
X-Men
there's
showing
that
up in this.
scene when it looks like someone is mind controlling when he opens the tank and that lady's in there.
Oh, yep.
It looks
Yep.
like someone is controlling people's
The
minds.
cops are like,
So
yeah.
I 100% think Sadie Sink is playing Jean Grey, and I'm happy for it. I know our other friend of the show, Doug, who's not here tonight, isn't as
miss you,
happy
man.
with it. But it's okay her being introduced in a Spider-Man movie. It's going to build up. She's supposed to be in Secret Wars, and then I would assume be a part of the new X-Men team post Secret Wars. And it's okay to introduce her now. Maybe they couldn't get Femke Janssen back for Secret Wars, so they're like, let's get Jean Grey in now. And if it's true, Damage Control is hunting her down because she's a mutant, and Spider-Man helps her. That
Yeah,
get
that'll
that
explain why
friendship going.
she's captured in this. So, oh, Dave, I wanted to mention this too. You brought this up in our Slack that Keith David is voicing over in the trailer, and I heard that he was the voice for Tombstone in Spider-Man. So
Now that's
he's the
interesting.
one explaining things.
And I heard what the guy who played Tobias Whale from Black Lightning on the WB was going to play.
Was going to play him,
But
kind of like the
Keith-
Darth Maul thing, have a different voice,
Interesting.
Huh.
That will be kind of interesting to see.
You know,
It would
about off on a tangent again. David Keith's president
Or David
character,
Keith.
from Rick and Morty, is getting his own show,
Is he really?
Really.
getting a spin-off. Yeah.
Nice.
Those are two fantastic names right there, David and Keith. So
It is, yeah. There's an actor named Keith David and an actor named David Keith.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I think this one is Keith David. So
This is Keith David, yes.
yes, that's
In
funny
order
that
of
there's two of them.
appearances on Earth.
It's weird. It's weird that it happened. Yeah,
Rob
is
says,
older than I
it's open Avenger insurance for all your demolished property damage needs. And he says no one would recognize Femke. That's probably true.
I read things on her that, like, she said they haven't reached out to her. Like, she would do it, but they haven't reached out to her. So I guess, got to see what the storyline is.
Well, and you maybe want to think too, maybe they want to stay away. She got the Phoenix powers rather quickly, and maybe they want to keep Jean Grey, Marvel Girl, for a certain amount of time before, and please, if you do, we've talked about this so much, but if you do the Phoenix saga, please let her do some good with the powers before she turns evil, so it means something, instead of,
Yeah.
hey, look, I have ungodly power. I'm evil now.
I know.
Oh, you stopped me.
We need
All in 15 minutes.
Yes.
we need to be invested in this character. We have to have some history behind them before they tackle the Phoenix Saga again. If they do, I would appreciate them to shelve that for at least a while, because we've seen enough of it.
And they have so many X-Men stories they could, adapt for the movies. They don't need
So
to
many.
go back there. So,
I really want to see Avengers versus X-Men. I love that comic run.
that was great. Now,
Yeah.
here is a rumor.
Oh.
Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures have an idea for a Wolverine and Spider-Man movie post Secret Wars.
Who is playing
Okay.
them?
They didn't
Hugh
say.
Jackman.
Till he's 90.
Yeah. Right?
Which I'm all for. I mean, one of my favorite comics growing up was always Marvel Team Up, because it was Spider-Man and somebody else. So I kind of dig
Yeah.
how they've been doing the MCU movies, that a MCU character has to, be in it. We got Iron Man, we got Doctor Strange, we got
Right.
the Hulk, we got Nick Fury, a Skrull, I guess. I wonder if they're ever going to do anything.
I want
with
to
the
see
Skrull
Spider-Man and
storyline.
Deadpool. That would be a hilarious movie.
Yeah, because Deadpool is a fanboy for Spider-Man too.
He
So
is.
that would be a lot of fun. And originally, I remember on the original Spider-Man, they were trying to work it out to where Hugh Jackman had a cameo in that as Wolverine. So they were trying to work that, and I think it was Kevin Feige who was actually trying to make that work, but they didn't get it to work. So it'd be really interesting to see Hugh Jackman finally appear in a Spider-Man movie, taking it all the way back to the first one.
Because he does have to beat Wesley Snipes as the longest iteration of a character
Yeah.
in the film. Did you see that he
There's
said
only
I
one
would've-
blade.
He said I would have banned him from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie if I knew he was going to break my own record.
Nice.
All
That's why
right,
he keeps coming back.
yeah, and now some good news. Well, I guess that wasn't bad news, but
That wasn't bad. Yeah.
that was a rumor. This is news.
Dang it. Okay.
Daredevil Born Again Season 3 has begun filming.
Oh yeah, heard about
Oh,
this.
hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still called Born Again, though?
They're still calling it Born Again, but we haven't gotten any confirmations from anyone at Marvel Studios. So
Yeah.
I do
I'd
think
assume they would keep the same title, just for continuity's sake, in IP as well. And this would be like, and since we're getting a third season, this is the first one from Disney Plus era series that we're getting 3 seasons, which is awesome. Which is what he got at Netflix too. So
Oh, please don't end at 3 though. Especially if what we're hearing. Like, I think we all enjoyed season 1,
Give me
but
as
you
much.
could tell it was a bit of a Frankenstein with
Yep.
the new showrunner coming in and changing things up. And
I'm
supposedly,
glad they did it.
Oh, I'm glad they definitely did the tonal shift too, and
Yeah.
brought back the Netflix actors and did all that. But every review I've seen, and they sent out the entire second season to people, is all
yeah.
raving about how good it is. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's all true and not just. But of course, that also means there's a lot of people out there who have seen all 8 episodes, so we'll start seeing.
I know. That's crazy. They
spoilers.
usually only give you like 3 episodes or 4 episodes of the screeners before a series. They usually don't give you all of them. So that's very interesting that they did that. But boys, we got to get famous here so we can get these screeners ourselves and everything.
Yeah, no
so
kidding.
and if you guys haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel right now so that we can eventually get those screeners.
And also subscribe to that young man right there, because Fatherly Fandom is great.
And if you want.
subscribe to Attack on Show, who,
Yeah, while you're
Yeah.
at it.
3 great shows, 3 great channels.
oh my God.
We
We'll
are
see
the
all the way
Daredevil's
back.
underground of YouTube, so
The Vigilante Underground, yes.
yeah.
And Rob says Daredevil toddler phase. Yeah, that might not be as good, but I could see where it would be okay. Will She-Hulk be back?
Not with Tatiana Maslany. But
I think
not
they.
been
I'm not cutting her
confirmed.
down as an actress. I just know that she's not on good terms with Disney.
I think they're just gonna quietly forget and just not mention it. They're just gonna leave it be.
I think
Yeah.
She-Hulk will be back. Too popular of a character from the comics. I hope Tatiana comes back. I think she's an incredible actress. If she doesn't, I understand. And
Yeah.
Marvel has got to get past her not wanting to recast heroes because we've had 3 Spider-Man already. You know, we always use the Bond
Yeah.
reference too,
Rhodey.
but we've had 2 Rhodey's, 3 Spider-Man. How
Right.
many Batman? People are okay with new actors taking on the role. It's a lot like a comics.
Yeah.
When a new creative team comes on board, new artist, new writer, it changes
Yeah.
things up a little bit, keeps the core character the same, but
Yeah.
it does something a little different. We're all fine with it. Don't worry about
And like you
recasting.
said,
And
Yeah,
we have a
nobody
built-in
says anything
reasoning
about-
for this.
nobody says
With the
anything about
multiverse.
James Bond. You know,
No.
it's like you
Oh,
said.
not at all. Yeah.
All
Exactly.
right.
And this makes more sense for Marvel, because we
Jack
have
Ryan.
multiverse. Yeah.
Look at Jack Ryan.
There's
5
no Jack-
different actors in that role.
Yeah.
I still want Andrew back.
Andrew
Old Andrew Garfield. Yep.
Well, I don't know about the multiple universes. Let's not get crazy here, Rob.
Are you reeling it in, Dave?
Yes, I am. I'm reeling it in. I like a continuous story. Like, I'm willing to accept that the Batman has a separate universe than the DCU because that started prior to the DCU and it was amazing.
Right.
So I get that, but I don't like it being like Elseworlds too much.
As long as it's a decent story, I'm fine with standalones, but it has to be something special. It's like, The Dark Knight. That's an amazing Batman film. So
Yeah.
if it's to that level and they create it, I'm all for that. So
And
Yeah.
if they bring Andrew back as kind of the Sonyverse Spider-Man and we stop getting these villain-led Sony Spider-Man movies, I am all for it. We can have Tom
Yeah.
Holland in the MCU, Andrew Garfield in the Sonyverse. Yes, please.
done deal, please.
I know Doug is out there, his spider sense is tingling, and he's like, Sony wants to make a Sinister
Bring
Six
back
movie.
Madam Web.
And yes, they do want to make a Sinister Six movie. And if it's Andrew Garfield in it, please do
Yeah.
it. As long as
Do
you
it.
get the right writers and you do a good job, and we don't get
Yeah.
any more Madam Webs or Venom: The Last Dances,
Mm-hmm.
Cravens, El Muertos.
By the time they do it, Andrew Garfield's gonna be like 45.
He may be getting past his wanting to do action films like that, but you never know. He may be cool with it. Probably make some decent money doing so.
Right.
And while we're talking about decent money, Ryan Gosling has said he has had talks with Marvel Studios about playing Ghost Rider in the MCU, and he said it's a complicated situation.
That probably has to do with the schedule.
Yeah, probably. He's in Starfighter as well for Star Wars, and if he's going over to Marvel, yeah, it's definitely scheduling. I don't mind that casting.
He's an excellent actor. I would be fine. I think he could play Ghost Rider extremely well, and
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yep.
Nick Cage. I mean, just-
All right, now we have one Star Wars story.
We didn't have a Star Wars story.
Oh, no.
earlier that we were talking
The
about?
news and notes. We had a lot more Star Wars early,
Oh.
yes. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Scrapped Acolyte Season 2 would have portrayed Yoda as a villain.
Oh my God.
What?
Really?
Oh,
yeah. No.
yeah, I'm
thank
with you on that one already. It's just what were they thinking with that show? Was that still Leslie Headland in charge?
Yep.
That was part of her plan for the second season.
Basically, people that didn't like Star Wars producing a Star Wars series, so it's like, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I was questioning
No.
her show running ability after going into that series and going into the Acolyte, and she just proved me right. I think she got 3 strikes against and won 4 with her show.
100%. we had a great prequel in Darth Plagueis, like the book. Like, just make that. Just make that book, and we would have been good. And you bring in this character that is another chosen one before Anakin. It's like you're muddying up the water. You're playing really loose with the rules and creating so much continuity stuff that just, yeah. No, don't get me started on Acolyte.
I know. I brought that up because
Yeah,
people who keep saying bring back the Acolyte, no, please don't.
that's reason enough not to bring it back. Thank
That
you.
makes zero sense to me. How
No.
one of the
No.
noblest Jedis could
Right?
be a villain in this. How they would. I don't trust them as writers to pull it off well.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Agreed.
no thank you. No thank you. And then we got two more stories, not Star Wars, not DC, not Marvel, but kind of in our wheelhouse, as you were. So supposedly a Fallout game is canceled.
What?
Not Fallout
They
5.
canceled it? Oh, okay.
They think it's one of the remakes.
Like, I know this one's coming.
Whether it was the Fallout 3 remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, or the Fallout New Vegas remaster, according to some insider, it has been canceled. I hope that is not true. I was really hoping to get that announcement at the end of Fallout Season 2 that we were getting remasters for Fallout 3 and New Vegas. And a Fallout 5 announcement, because it has been
Yeah.
10, 15, I can't remember how many years since Fallout 4, but it has been a very long time.
Yeah, with the show doing so well, it only makes sense financially for them to want to present as much as they can in the gaming community to get people on board for this that haven't played it before. So,
And I haven't.
And Rob says, just when I forgot this show existed, you bring up rumors on
oh,
it.
so sorry.
So never finished
I wish
it.
I could wipe it from my brain.
Yeah, never finished it. Made it almost 3 episodes.
Just
And
like,
you don't
Oh, you
ever
missed the
have
best
to-
episode.
You don't have to ever go back.
Remember that they had one good episode right in the middle there, right before the flashback episode.
Yep. Where what's his name?
Manny.
Yeah, Manny fought and killed a bunch of the Jedi and stuff, and that was the best episode they
yeah,
had.
man, from the good place.
Yes. Oh man,
Yeah.
that was awesome. A big Jaguars fan.
I've heard that they want him to be in more Star Wars. I don't know how he would do it. Maybe just come back as a different character.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good actor.
Yeah, I would love to see him come back as a different character. Yeah.
Would be great. And finally, our last little bit of news, which we had talked about earlier, that Paramount Pictures had hired Max Landis to write a new G.I. Joe movie.
Oh yeah, heard this one.
They are not moving forward with his pitch.
Are they moving
How
back?
bad?
Yes, they're moving backward.
They're moving.
They're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yay.
How bad does that script have to be for them to be like, you know what? Never mind. Have you seen the other G.I. Joes? So,
Is this
I
a
really-
Warner Brothers thing?
No, it's Paramount.
Paramount. Okay. Well,
But,
essentially Warner Brothers pretty soon.
Yeah, I would love G.I. Joe to make a comeback. I loved it. I loved the cartoon as a kid. Obviously, it doesn't really hold up all that much. But if they could get a G.I. Joe cartoon like Invincible and, a little more adult for us and having great stories.
great idea.
I would
Yes.
100%,
100%.
absolutely watch every episode.
We've had a lot of absolutely tonight, folks.
Well, if you guys don't know, not just status quo here, like we are all about animation. So, give us as much of that as you can. So,
Good stories. I don't care what form it's in. I just like the good stories.
100%.
Jack on Show says, could they not get The Rock to do it? No, he's
Hey, you
he's
smell?
He's extremely busy with
cooking.
the power shift in the DC universe.
In the
He'll
DC
be
universe,
playing...
yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's no longer there. Sorry about that. I don't know what he's doing.
He's talking
Well,
Henry
at
Cavill
least-
up again.
At least DC
It's open.
writes their scripts before they start filming the movies.
Well, now, yeah, with James Gunn, yeah, we're good to
Yeah.
go.
And Man of Tomorrow will be starting to film soon.
Yeah. And did you guys hear who else is going to be in Man of Tomorrow? old Johnny Stewart
Oh yeah, Aaron
from
Perry.
Lantern.
Oh yeah, yes, I did see that.
That's
So
Yeah.
gonna
I'll be very
fantastic.
interested to see how how Lanterns goes.
How
Wonder
it
if Hal
connects
Jordan
in.
is going to bite it.
Hmm.
I
Very
wonder.
possible.
He's got to because he's the older Lantern. You know, he seems like he's been doing it a long time. So, and he's got to pass the mantle on. So, yeah, it's gonna be a great show. It looks awesome.
It does look
Yeah,
awesome.
great.
All right. Well, and DC has a look to recycle for every movie now. Yes.
Well, are we going to raid someone?
Yeah, I think we should.
Let's raid.
TG is on. I think that's our go-to when he's on.
Yeah, he was playing that Crimson Desert game.
Oh, I thought it said Crimson Dessert.
TG, that's terrible gaming.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
He is a friend of
Yeah.
ours
friend of ours.
in real
Yeah.
life.
Mhm.
IRL, as the kids say.
IRL?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's raid him. That's always a good thing. For those of you who are on YouTube and don't know, oops, can't spell and talk at the same time. I'm not.
If you
very
don't
talented.
know, now you know.
But yeah, it's basically us sending our audience over to another streamer, share the love, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
There's not a good way to do it on YouTube Live. So,
Yeah, so you don't get to see it.
right, YouTube. It's not our fault, please. But we're going to be back Sunday night. We're going to be talking about Invincible Season 4, Episode 1, 2, and 3. We'll be back next week talking Daredevil Born Again episodes. We got a Maul Theory Palooza for Shadow Lord coming up. We've been dropping back issue breakdowns. Chris is going to be dropping a primer for Maul Shadow
Tomorrow.
Lord. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time.
That's right.
Watch that. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to us if you aren't already. If you're here this long and followed us for this long, the Walter White twins would really like for you
They
to
would
do
really
all the
appreciate
YouTube
it.
things.
Say their name.
Say our name.
Yeah. That before we leave, okay, we got to work this out. Who is Walter White and who is Heisenberg? You guys got to pick.
Oh man, I didn't know. I want to be the one who knocks.
Okay, that'd be Heisenberg.
Yeah.
Dave,
Yeah, but
that makes you Walter White.
I got the cool phone thing that has Heisenberg on it, so I win that one.
Oh man,
You guys are just gonna have to duke it out, I
we're
guess.
gonna have to get our hats. We do have to do a show
Yes.
with hats one day.
Wait,
Yeah.
don't move.
Oh no.
Don't move.
Oh, nope. I think I got like 1 minute left. Oh, he's got a very similar. That's more
Close.
Crocodile Dundee.
Hey, I'll
Yeah, I was
take this
gonna
off.
say,
I'll take
you
it
know
off.
what a
You call
knife.
that a knife?
This
There
is
we
a
go.
knife.
Say my name.
There.
This is not part of it.
Awesome.
Oh, and we have rated. We are done on
All right.
Twitch.
Well, I got to get going, guys. I got a concert to take the kiddos to, so
All right, man. We'll
Appreciate
see you
ya.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Have a
can't
great
wait.
concert.
I will. All right. See you later, guys.
Peace out, everyone.
I hope
Peace.
you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more of this stuff, make sure that you check out our Twitch stream. We try to do these live Sunday or Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Keep an eye on our social media to find out when you can join in live and chat with us during these live streams. Also, as usual, don't forget to check out our other social media. Add us at Twitter, comment down below, and we'll see you next time right here on Not Your Status Quo.